Hey everyone, Casual Console Gamer here with another review. Petrified Pawns is a roguelike where you assemble a party of chess pieces to fight against your opponents through large maps, upgrading their abilities and swapping pieces in order to fight bosses, which in turn unlocks new units. The game retails for $12 and is currently for sale on Steam. I received a key from the developer for this review, but as always, the thoughts and opinions in this video are my own. So, is Petrified Pawns worth playing? This review is going to answer that question. Let's begin the review by discussing the graphics and technical performance of Petrified Pawns. The game looks pretty good, with a variety of graphical settings you can play around with, but as this game was made in the Unity engine and has a simple top-down perspective, it runs good even on mid-tier PCs. For technical performance, I didn't encounter any bugs or glitches, crashes, or FPS slowdowns, making this a pretty polished product. There are also new features coming all the time, gameplay improvements, and changes that come from the developer quite frequently, demonstrating that they're receptive to feedback. Moving on to the story, there isn't any, so we can check that box and keep this review moving forward. For gameplay, you select your units at the start of each run. At the beginning of the game, you can only select the king piece that, if it dies, you lose that run. Eventually, as you work your way through the maps and defeat bosses, you can choose new units at the start, opening up your options. While units are similar to chess pieces, they're not exactly the same. Sure, they can still only move in specific ways, like attacking diagonally or to the sides depending on which piece you choose, staying to the theme of chess, but each piece also has special functions that vary things up a bit. The king sends out a beam of healing energy every second move, knights heal any piece that moves that turn, queens heal themselves every time they move regardless. Each piece also comes with different stats and upgrades, changing how you play the game and the upgrades you select. This is a roguelike with a half dozen maps to work your way through, and each section has a boss fight that's pretty fun. These are usually oversized regular pieces that you need to have correctly built your army to fight. I put a few hours into this game, only unlocking a handful of pieces, but there is a lot of replayability here. Let's go into the pros and cons of Petrified Pawns. For the pros, the game has a lot of chess pieces to choose from, along with a number of new pieces introduced with unique gameplay mechanics to keep things interesting. You do have to have a strategy and how you approach battles, switching between your pieces to keep them all alive. The maps themselves are really big, giving you a lot of content to work through. For the cons, the UI can use some improvement. After each section of the map, if you have too many units, you need to select which one gets left behind. This can be a problem because you can assign your units upgrades you can find in the map, and during the selection, you can't see their weapons and armor. It can also be hard to see which unit on the map corresponds with the menu on the left-hand side. There isn't a tutorial in how to play the game, and there are a lot of things that you just sort of have to figure out yourself. And that's it for another review. I wanted to keep this one nice and short as I think it's a fun, simple game that can be challenging, and it's only $12. That also means it's an easy recommendation for me if you want to pick it up if you enjoy roguelikes and chess. I'm the Casual Console Gamer on YouTube, and I'll see you all in the next review.